as well, and our client is again going to be Walmart. So whatever we built yesterday, we sent a case study, we sent a solution to Walmart that okay, this is what we have built, and you can just validate it. In just a couple of hours we did that, and then they have extended the contract, and we have got some additional work to do today. So they have sent us additional data and asked us, okay Rakshit, can you along with your team work on it or not, right? So of course we will be working on it, but we will be working now with respect to different tools and technologies, specifically Python and SQL. Even though you have joined through Mac or Windows or Linux, right, no need to worry, because today we will not be downloading any sort of software. Okay, today it will all be online platforms, and I will be introducing you to some really cool platforms like Kaggle, which is kind of a social media community for data analysts, right? So it's a free sign up. You can sign up, you can start practicing, you can participate in competitions, you can interact with your peers, with like-minded people, right? So that is also possible over there, and very few people know about it, because but it's a super cool community. I will introduce you to that as well, and then few other communities as well, right? So that you can practice at later point of time. All right, guys. So today you don't have to download any data set also, because I have the data sets ready. And again, guys, if you don't have the prior knowledge on, let's say, Python or SQL, then again, don't get panicked, because as you know my style of teaching, we will be starting right from scratch. Okay. So right from scratch, we will kick off, and I will be breaking again all the myths that you don't have to be someone from the, let's say, IT background to, let's say, crack a high paying job in data analytics or business analytics or data science or research analytics and stuff like that. It's all possible. It's just the right, because data analytics is a techno functional role, right? It's a blend of technology and functional roles. So we have to be good at both. It is not necessary that we have to be from the IT background. So if anyone is scaring you that Python is very tough, you have to pay me like 50,000, 60,000, so no need to do that. So we will be covering Python today. And if you are understanding 50-60% of what we are teaching, then actually you are doing good. You are on a good path, and you are making your Mondays productive and your week productive as well. Right. So guys, now I will be sharing my screen, and let us kick off. Enough of motivation and all, right? Perfect. All right, there we go. And we have like close to, I think we have given enough time for the latecomers as well. So there we go. This is our screen. And guys, yesterday we were analyzing a data on Walmart, and we were super glad that the targets that we set for yesterday, because yesterday we set up some targets, and today also we will set up some targets. We set up some target that we are going to build a dashboard which looks somewhat like this, and we successfully achieved that, right? I think 90% of it we achieved it, and that is a good number. In just 2 hours, right from scratch, we build this Power BI dashboard, which was super cool. Right? So today also, guys, we have to set up some targets, right? So we will be doing that, and we will achieve all those targets for sure. All right, guys, now this is a new data that Walmart has sent us, right? It is, more or less the same data, but since there are around 23% of the participants who have joined us for the first time, so what we will do, we will quickly go through the data set. We will first of all try to understand what this data set is, and right, how can we do that? Guys, again, as you have attended yesterday, then you must be knowing, but for the people who are attending it for the first time, since we are working as a team, let us do one thing. Let us very quickly revise the data set. It will take around a couple of minutes, but we all will be on the same page, and that is something which is very important. Okay, as well. Okay, very clean, nice, perfect, guys, perfect. All right, so guys, this is a sales data as we were analyzing yesterday for Walmart. Now they have sent us the new data, but first of all, for the first timers, and just to revise, we will quickly go through these column names, right? What is this column name, and what is the meaning of this column, and so on. All right, so guys, this is the order ID, right? Whenever we place any order on platforms like Amazon, platforms like Flipkart, or Zomato, you can just check the bill of Zomato, you will get an order ID over there. So order ID is just a unique ID that is assigned for a particular order. Okay, if you are placing any order on Swiggy, Zomato also, you will get an order ID over there. So it's just a normal order ID that we have. Then we have order date, as in the date at which the order got placed. Okay, so if the order is getting placed today, which is 3rd of October, so the date will be of today. Then we have ship date, as in the date at which the order got shipped to the customers. Okay, then we have shipping mode, the date at which the how are we shipping that product? Is it a second class? Is it a standard class? first class shipping, second class shipping, what is the type of shipping. Then we have the customer names. Okay, what is the name of the customer who is buying our product. So these are all my order details. Now these are my customer details. What is the name of my customer who has bought that product? What is the segment of that customer? Is it a corporate customer, wholesaler, retailer, and stuff like that, right? What is the country of that customer? What is the state of that customer? And then what is the region of that customer, right? Then we have city as well, but I don't think it is much important. So these are the details of my customers. Then guys, after that, we had details of the products which were bought by customers, right? Because that is also very, very important for us. So these are the product details, as in what is the product name that is bought by customer, what is the subcategory and category of that product. For example, product name is, let's say, phone, right? So this is VoIP phone, and then subcategory is phone, and the category is technology. So these are the details of my products. And then guys, at last we have the numeric details, as in what is the total sales which is generated, what is the quantity, how much quantity we sold to that customer, what is the discount we offered, and then what is the net profit that we are taking home after this. It's a very simple data set, right? Sales data set. And whenever we place some order, let's say on platforms like Walmart or Myntra, Flipkart, Amazon, these type of data get generated. Okay, again, to revise, we have order ID, order date, ship date, and ship mode, right? These are the details of my orders. And then we have customer name, segment, country, city, and state. These are the details of my customers who have bought these orders, right? Then we had the details about the products. This is product name, category, subcategory. And at last, we have details like what is the total sales of my product, what is the net quantity we have bought, what is the net discount, and then what is the net profit that we are carrying at the end of the day. Got it? So this is what we have. Now, guys, Walmart has again sent us this data, right? So again, they have sent us this data. So now what you have to understand is, once they have sent us this data, there are some issues with this data. I figured out that there are some issues, and we need to make sure that our data is clean, our data is sorted, right? So that we can get our relevant insights. So we will be talking about some of the most common issues that data analysts face in their day-to-day lives. So the first issue that we have over here, guys, I will show you. So if I go to the bottom, I was just analyzing my data. I was just doing some exploratory data analysis. Over here, you will see that there is a second last row, right? There is a second last row, which is completely null. Null means there is no data in any column of this row, right? There is no data in any column of this row. And this type of rows are not useful for us. Okay, it is not providing any sort of insights to us. They are just a burden on my data set. Okay, and it might lead to errors also at later point of time. Hence, it is very, very important that we get rid of these rows, not by manually, right? For example, I right click on it and delete it. We don't do like that, right? Because we will be dealing with millions of records. We will be dealing with billions of records, right? When we will be doing assign a data analytics project in big data, right? So we cannot do it manually, and Excel is only able to support, let's say, 10 lakh rows, right? Not more than that. But when you will be deployed to a data analytics project, over there the number of rows will be in millions. I think right now the project that I am dealing with has around 30 million rows, right? 30 million, 1 million is equal to 10 lakh. So this is the issue. In those millions of records, there can be thousands of rows like this, which are null rows, which does not contain any data. So that is the first issue that we have. Now, guys, the second issue that I found with this data was with respect to in the country column. In the country column, you will see every value is United States, that's perfectly fine. But somewhere here, USA's as well, right? And now this is not good. Our data is not consistent. Somewhere we have USA, somewhere we have United States, somewhere we have United States of America, etc., etc.